Hello and welcome back to another episode of Entertainment Corner. I am your host, Will Napier, and let's get on with the show. Speaking of shows, the Super Bowl halftime show, which was very, I don't know, a lot of people had their own opinion on it. It wasn't like, I don't really know, let's just go into it. Obviously, it was Jennifer Lopez and Shakira with guest stars, Bad Bunny and J Balvin, and my opinion, it's a great showing of like Latin culture and just it's a good step toward equality in music and performances. I just think it's a very interesting. I thought it was a great show. It was very energetic, but there are a lot of people who had problems with it, that it was too sexual or just too much. And there's someone apparently who is trying to sue over how sexual the halftime show was. It's in an article by Sports Illustrated. And a man plans on suing NFL over crotch shots shown during Super Bowl halftime show. Which, I don't know, I think that's going a little too far, because, I don't know. After all the rehearsals and everything, I feel like people knew, or at least the NFL knew what was going to happen, so I don't really see a problem with it. I don't really feel that it's that big of a deal. It's just a halftime show. It's once a year. I don't really think people should be suing over it or getting that bent out of shape. But either way, I think it was a good show. A lot of Latin representation. The roads have emptied, only us left, kids sleeping in back. Cat's eyes shine bright, white lines roll by, the rhythm of the streetlights. Radio hums quietly. Rain starts, hypnotic wipers pull in. Hot latte and apple pie ease back into the darkness. Over 600 McDonald's open 24 hours. We are awake. Moving on. There's this album that came out a couple weeks ago. Actually on my birthday, which was kind of cool. This artist, Young Pinch, from California. He released his, he released an album called Back to the Beach. It's got 16 songs. It's a very great album. A lot of good features. Black Bear, Wiz Khalifa, Goody Grace, Good Charlotte, which that's fun. But there's a great song on it with Goody Grace and Good Charlotte called "Hanging with Ghosts," and then which is very like punk inspired. It's a very interesting song. It's very like personal song too. I just really relate to it a lot. Same with Beach Ballin', which is the opening track, which features Black Bear. It's just they're both Beach Ballin' is just like this very beach like chill vibe, and then Hanging with Ghosts is like kind of all the way over. Like Beach Ballin' is so like R&B and like hip hop. Wow. Hanging with Ghosts is just super punk, and that's what I like about this album. That it's just a mixture of hip hop, R&B, and like punk, and it's just a very interesting mix. And I feel like Young Pinch is just a very like talented artist, whether or not he has the voice to be doing all these styles, but he is a very talented artist. And then Mack Weldon, you could be more comfortable. We're reinventing men's basics with premium fabrics, smart design, and simple shopping. Show yourself some love. With Valentine's Day around the corner, now's the time to upgrade your basics. You'll need them to complement that suit or those sweats. With bestsellers like the Ace sweatpant, 18-hour jersey boxer briefs, or the warm knit waffle long sleeve crew. So go check out Mack Weldon for high quality, affordable clothing. And then moving on with Super Bowl stuff, we also got a trailer for No Time to Die, which is the next James Bond movie. and it looks very good. What's his name? I don't know. It just looks very good. Rami Malek is in it as a villain named Safin, who, I mean, I don't know. Bond movies are just very good at keeping the details of the story and villains very secret. It's very interesting because in all the previews, he looks extremely intimidating, which initially I thought when he got casted, I thought, well, he'll be that sort of guy who's kind of just the evil mastermind. He's like kind of just in the shadows, kind of doing his own thing. And like just kind of fooling around. But it's really like he's very active in the movie and he looks just very like surprisingly intimidating, which I mean, no offense to him, but he just seems more of like not really a guy who's gonna go face to face with someone like Daniel Craig. But I was proven wrong. But yeah, it looks really great. He said that the facial scarring in the movie is going to serve a purpose to his character, and it's not just a gimmick like so many of the Bond villains have been. So it's going to be very interesting to see what that means. Seeing as in one of the trailers, Bond says to him, people who tend to play God, like, or play, I don't know how it goes exactly, but like, you play God, it tends not to work out for you in history or like something like that. So it's very interesting to see, well, maybe he's like some scientist who's done some like immortality stuff. I don't know. Looks very interesting though. Last chance to try 3 months of premium for free. This offer ends in 10 days, and you can play millions of songs ad-free, on demand, and offline. So you can download music to listen anywhere. You have no ad interruptions, so you can enjoy non-stop music. You can play any song, even on mobile, and you have unlimited skips, unlike the original 6 skips that you have with regular Spotify. So get Spotify Premium. That's what I did. The 3 months of premium for free, and I've stuck with it for about a year now, so it's very worth it. Alright, moving on. Speaking of Spotify, I've been listening to a lot of Spotify radios. I was listening to Mod Sun, and there's a song that just really sticks out to me called I Remember Way Too Much. And it's just this really, it's very punk inspired, pop punk I'd say. And it's just I feel like it's just a very personal song. It just means a lot to me. I play it when I'm kind of down. I kind of play it like when I'm like whatever. I kind of just play it whenever because it's just a very good song. I just relate to it a lot. And like the hook is just a lot of it is I remember waiting for the sun to rise. I remember where we went wrong that night. And it's just a very personal song. It's like chronicling his journey with obviously like this person throughout, or these multiple people, I guess. I think it's just a very interesting love song that it's this love song but also a heartbreak song. Like, I remember when we wish we were older. I remember how we felt late October. I'll always keep you warm is what I told her. And it keeps going. It's like this very like sweet song. It's like I'll always be around is what I told her. And then it keeps progressing. And it's like I remember sneaking out and coming over. I remember freaking out I wasn't sober. I hope I end up with you is what I told her. I'm gonna end up with you is what I told her. And it just keeps progressing. And it's just like I remember like all this stuff, and it's just very interesting. Like, it's not saying what's going on, but it's like it's just so much. And it's just a very personal song. It's very like it's open to interpretation, but it's also like his way of getting out there. But it's just a very good song. All right, Wendy's for $4. So Wendy's wants you to know that when you face off against your biggest rival, hunger, it has your back. The restaurant is offering 4 select item menus for $4 to help you tackle your hunger. So go to Wendy's and get the Wendy's for $4 with fries and other options like a burger, chicken nuggets, and a drink. And that has been it for Entertainment Corner this week. I'll be back next week with more topics, music, entertainment, and much more. Sports, hopefully. But this has been Entertainment Corner, and I'm your host, Will Napier, signing off.